Go away.
Ciska Nichu, Kimba Mulirat Wanaji.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa Kuta!
One.
Oscar, Ciska Nichu.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa Kupalea Mukapata! Chiyoko Kutumpa Kupalea!
Two.
Chiyokaku, Kimba Mulirat Wanaji. Kuyami Juski.
Tune Fudu! Rananu Prata!
Three.
This gang war's getting out of hand. The Vulkars aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after every...
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dance. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? You're here about that? I guess Zach must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibe. Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she...
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. Hey, you weren't there. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credit. If I let her get away with it... You're threatening me? I work for Davik Kang. If you kill me, you'll be... If I... You're threatening... If I... You're threatening me? I work for Davik Kang. Don't worry, I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go to...
Mucho shakapaga, yi ki kun no ba muladrati chiton.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Kuyami Juski Chika Nai. Tong Patoga Smaktilia. Tabis Dubong Kunki Pankpa.
Who you calling little...
Ubabatu Konchi. She's got a so...
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Chiyokaku. Kimba Mulirat Wanaji. Kuyami.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenie...
Chubasa.
Hey, relax. Relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcome. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's any... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well... Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the... There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the low... Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll... You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go...
Uchua Penki, Tong Ituamaji, Human Act in Ikatune, Chi Itakanki, Chana Kili Ki Mulira Kun King, Tong Hituama Act Inkotune. Ciao Baso. Uba Baska Dwana Chichopa Muska. Kimba nikcha lora kun Chachiska Topa na otovo kas Patoga yak fuli kokala jiji Tingkuin koka Tong hitwana ji sabkat agi inko tune Chuna muli ra Tongpa nongkun nek abog Smilia Tingkuin koka Patoga yak Topa na otovo kasa Pampa ki mulira Kimba no konik dorcha Patisa, patisa Kakincha nawabakaon
I saw Davik's new starship at this. I heard Davik's hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him. I didn't know there were any of them left after the Mandalore Wars.
Ka chikun ita haudonga, ikinkuno. Chi gratulo da pograshi onion kompa chintomo muchuba. Ta kumjus takmiki. Chi gratulo da pograshi onion kompa chintomo muchuba. Lot Kavadumpa ku paliamu kapata. Bona Janshak bulara. Umrao jiska duchi. On chuban jiska. Shakji locha wana wama. Kava volpa mulji gumana. Kinchun.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Ti umpa do punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. We timembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga cha. Gokale chichi. Kikun shi kakichin awana wamat. Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Ku.
Takungjus takmiki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita podunga. Runda di hotunga kun hangabi.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugrash bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum ki.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki goku.
Kun shi kakichin awana wang.
Witam boragantong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Gruto haga jijiwa.
We timembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing
Ke puna. Bunanai chatu jinba mulira.
Chika don mulaka. Watawama muliri. Kin kun shopeshwa.
Janshak bulara.
Kipuna. Bona kichu. Kin ba mulerat. Ni bajoni yola. Pudu. Tu.
I saw Callow Nord in the tap room. He's a legend in it.
Kipuna, Bonana Kacho, Kimba Kachichon, Rundi Hautonga Tong Kimba Nankongek. La Buddha na Rinkis Matoma, Yinkin Slimo Podona Mulera Chikun, Lova Rundi Hautonga Kuhunkabi. Tonga Buksha Umnenong, Kavavot, La Buddha na Rinkis Matoma, Yitarish Manarish, Tongjonea Hakonong, Mulera Yonunaze, Jijing Wibidwana Itawish, Muline Bomone, Tombatora Smakti. Tuniramano Prata Tunkyo, Searcha Toma, Akuchikopa. Tachichona Itahodunga, Taukum Justak Mike Grabrimo, La Buddha na Rinkis Matoma, Yinkin Slimo Podona Mulera Chikun, Nova Rundia. Rundi Hautonga Tong Kimba Nankongek, Lagoda na rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulera chico chioka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak nova muleraji. Jerion torangchi aifati. Tomb. Kipona. Ona na kajo. Kimba mulera tuana. Rundi hautonga tong kimba nang kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpa ya mui kununga. Kachicho naitha hautonga. Tau kum justak mike grabil moga. Tulpada bunkwaya gando tanago chuchut. Kawana buta awiyat tagwa kankidora. Tonga buksha umnenong. Kavavol pamulsi kumanabak mulira. Chuni yuntun. Chibedwana nipo. Ako chikopa. Taris manaris. Tongjonea hakonong.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Tumiranano prata tunkyo. Searcha toma. Kavavul pamulsi kumana. Kinkon shashi king.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirt...
Kachicho naitha hodunga. Tau kum justak mike grabil moga. Tulpada. Lagoda na rinkis matoma. Inkin slim. Chibedwa.
What do you want now? This whole thing... Fine by...
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill... A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gaddon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the... Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gaddon has more enemies than he used to. We're being... Well, we do need all the help. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gaddon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zedra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gaddon if you want. Just remember to be on your best.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your...
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to...
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say...
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Tercer, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with...
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for...
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off... I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars. And the Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary cat.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila, then?
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Vex this year. If you win the race, you'll win. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to...
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friends Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. Your best bet is to look for her in the undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith Guard. A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is mud. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the undercity. They never made it, and they're secure. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security paper... I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Good choice. Thanks for the... I suggest...
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to get...
Kavatumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu.
Ronda di hotonga kun hunkabi.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata no sercha. Ichua penki.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young Sorry, but I don't have time to stick around here anyway.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with a fit, unless you've got the proper... Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see...
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits! Please have pity on us. We have...
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two, get out of here! I'm sorry about that. Those two beggars give everyone in the village a bad name.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so... Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time You probably think I'm a fool. Rukiel's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukiel Wrinkleskin, but I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make... It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukiel believes in it, though. Sometimes I cannot... I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukiel. He's wandering around the... Oh,